welcome to the 2021 Pinnacle Business Awards presented by US Cellular. I'm Robin Wilhoit, anchor for WBIR 10 News. This is my 15th Pinnacle Awards, and while our celebration looks different this year, I can't think of a more appropriate time to honor our regional business community. Our businesses and entrepreneurs have faced insurmountable odds, but they've adapted, they've persevered, and they've overcome. Stories showcasing their innovation and tenacity have been bright spots in an otherwise challenging year. And some of those bright spots are previous Pinnacle Business Award honorees.
I'm Dino Cartwright, and I'm thrilled to once again join you in celebrating regional business excellence. But before we honor our newest winners, let's recognize those who have made an impact during this challenging year. 2019 Minority Business Excellence Award winner Yassine's Falafel House partnered with area restaurants to feed students when school went virtual last spring. And Innovator Award winner Perfect Serve provided free software and services to help healthcare organizations communicate with patients and their families. And it goes without saying that the healthcare workers at 2011 Impact Award winner Covenant Health have been invaluable to our community. While stories like those have encouraged and inspired us, they made our judges' jobs incredibly difficult.
The Knoxville Chamber Board of Directors sifted through more than 300 nominations to determine this year's extraordinary honorees. In addition to their role as judges, this dedicated group of men and women are charged with helping the Knoxville Chamber team drive regional economic prosperity. Before we learn more about the 2021 award winners, I want to invite Knoxville Chamber Board Chair Daniel Carter to share more about the organization's vision.
Thank you, Robin and Dino. I'm Daniel Carter, President of the Trust Company of Tennessee and Chair of the Knoxville Chamber Board of Directors. On behalf of the board, President and CEO Mike Odom, and the entire Chamber team, welcome to the 2021 Pinnacle Business Awards. We're glad you have chosen to join us today. In May of 2020, the Knoxville Chamber launched Path to Prosperity, a 5-year strategic vision focused on building a robust economic ecosystem that meets the current needs of our regional businesses and prepares for its future demands. Since then, the team has collaborated with stakeholders to develop strategies that address the challenges facing our businesses. The Infrastructure Council spearheaded eKnox, a public-private partnership that worked to ensure all Knox County school students had broadband access to accommodate virtual learning needs during the pandemic. The Chamber's Entrepreneurship and Small Business Council is tackling the need for access to capital, most recently supporting the launch of 100 Knoxville, an initiative aimed at increasing the revenue of local Black-owned businesses by $10 million over the next 5 years. The Economic Development Team is working diligently to not only attract new businesses to our region, actively engaged in projects that could create hundreds of new jobs, but they have also announced the expansion of several companies already operating in Knox County. Fraley and Schilling Inc., that broke ground on a new $2.4 million terminal, Fresenius Medical Care, who opened its new distribution center, the company's largest East Coast facility, and Innovate Manufacturing, who recently announced plans to triple the size of its Hardin Valley facility. While these achievements illustrate the team's dedication to driving regional economic prosperity, they cannot do it without your help. Your investment in the Chamber and its mission make progress possible, so thank you very much. I would be remiss if I did not also thank the elected officials tuned in today who work tirelessly to create a community that allows its entrepreneurs and business owners to flourish. Their willingness to listen and collaborate on business-friendly policies ensure that we can build a robust economy that attracts a skilled, talented workforce to fill current and future employer needs. We appreciate your support. Last, but certainly not least, I want to extend a personal thank you to the Chamber team, who comes to work every day committed to positioning our region as an attractive location for businesses, entrepreneurs, and talent. Without their efforts, our jobs as employers, entrepreneurs, and business professionals would be far more difficult. It's almost time to hear from this year's winners, but first I want to invite our presenting sponsor, US Cellular, to share why they chose to support this event.
Thank you, Daniel, and welcome to the 2021 Pinnacle Business Awards. My name is Chris Stokes, and I'm the Director of Sales for the Business Channel at US Cellular. I'm excited to be with you all, virtually, to recognize outstanding local businesses and leaders. US Cellular also is a proud sponsor of the 2021 Pinnacle Business Awards and a member of the Knoxville business community since 1985. As the first wireless carrier in East Tennessee, US Cellular completed Knoxville's first wireless call, which was made from the former downtown Hyatt Hotel to Tokyo, Japan in July of 1985. At that time, we had just 5 employees. Today, we employ nearly 450 associates in East Tennessee, making us one of the region's largest telecommunications employers. Our first customer care center nationwide was built here in Knoxville, and we're continuing to invest in Knoxville with a wireless network built for the future. In 2020, we invested $31 million in our local network. This investment includes our recently launched 5G, the new global standard of wireless technology, which will positively impact the way businesses and customers connect. We love doing business here and supporting the communities where our employees, friends, and families live, work, and play in a friendly environment of growth that leaders and local groups like the Knoxville Chamber have helped create. We're proud to help local businesses stay connected and thrive by providing advanced and unified communications through wireless and smart technology, high-speed internet, fleet management, data security, productivity and collaboration tools on an advanced, reliable network so you can complete seamless transactions from anywhere. Our connection to the local community is something we embrace, and it's something we have in common with companies being honored today by the Knoxville Chamber. As I look at the amazing companies being recognized, you've all had to apply the spirit of innovation in an environment that no one could have expected. Through it all, you got creative, cared for your employees, and kept hope alive, and found a path to success. Congratulations to all of the winners. Now, I'm excited to learn more about this year's recipients of the Pinnacle Awards. So let's get to it.
Impact Award, presented by Pinnacle Financial Partners.
Hi, I'm Mike DiStefano with Pinnacle Financial Partners, and we are proud to present the 2021 Impact Award. This year's winner joins past recipients like M&M Productions USA, All Occasion Catering, and Pilot Company as a corporate leader that is making a significant positive impact in our community. Because of their generosity, Knoxville is a better place to live and work. We are honored to present the 2021 Pinnacle Business Impact Award to Accenture.
Well, Accenture is a professional services firm. We specialize in cloud and digital and in security around the world. We are probably the largest company you've never heard of. A global presence of 550,000 people in about 120 countries, and we have a delivery operation, an intelligent operations center right here in Knoxville, Tennessee, with about 500 folks. Accenture is committed to leading through change and making change in our communities. It's not just a place to work, right? If it's just a place to work, kind of what's the point? We want to make an impact in our communities. We want to build community, not just internally with our employees, but with the folks that we work with. It's been really interesting on how it's pivoted during this pandemic, but the team has been just absolutely innovative in how they've come across with doing meals for shut-in seniors over Thanksgiving and having them delivered and putting bags together so we could feed 100 folks and their staff, with putting cards together for military veterans and sending them around the world. I think our most exciting event this year was Hour of Code. It's typically where you work with young students and show them how to code through various things like Minecraft or other fun things. And we typically do in-person tutoring at Sarah Moore Green and work with one of the 5th grade classes there. And this year we went virtual with them and did Hour of Code. Also found out that 5th graders are very technically astute. They're getting used to this study at home thing. One of them disagreed with one of our presenters that had a difference of opinion and booted him from the meeting. So it was, I don't think I've laughed so hard all year. It was a great moment. But it's moments like that that create just the impact in the community, but also we execute this commitment through what we call our employee resource groups. And we have 11 of them at the center, and they span the range from African American, men's, women, military, LGBT, disabilities, interfaith, health and wellness, gaming. There's several others there as well. And these smaller groups create that community to go out and work with those folks in those areas, and it makes a difference both for our people and for the people that we serve.
Innovator Award, presented by Pure Magic Car Wash.
Hi, I'm Jim Rooney, owner of Pure Magic Car Wash and winner of the 2017 Innovator Award. This award recognizes the talent, creativity, and ambition of entrepreneurs and business owners in our region. I am honored to present the 2021 Innovator Award to Christian Clevenger and Integrity Laboratories.
Integrity Laboratories is a company that's designed to be able to identify modern infectious diseases. Well, we currently have close to 10,000 square feet in the West Knoxville area, and a lot of what we do is direct to consumer laboratory testing, or in our case, direct to healthcare provider laboratory testing. COVID came along and it really put a pause on everything that we've been doing and allowed us to be able to focus solely on testing for COVID-19. We're very excited to be the first company in the United States to offer a PCR test that actually has a numerical component attached to it. So we can now tell clinicians whether a patient is a low, moderate, or high viral loaded patient. What is really excited about this technology is it's helping to steer treatment algorithms for these clinicians. The other side of that is with a couple of tests now, we can tell whether a patient is shedding this virus or whether they're building it. Whereas before, we would just continuously see a positive test that would come back, and the physician wouldn't know whether that patient was on the quote downside of that virus or whether they were still on the build side. One of the things that I love most about the clinical team that I work with and have the pleasure of working with on a routine basis is that during this COVID-19 crisis, when it first began, our conference room turned into a barracks of sorts. There were cots that were moved in. These individuals worked tirelessly to ensure that we had this test available and we had it ready when we needed it.
Large Business Excellence, presented by 21st Mortgage Corporation.
I'm Wes Stowers, Chairman and CEO of Stowers Machinery Corporation. As Chair-elect of the Knoxville Chamber Board of Directors, I'm honored to present the 2021 Large Business Excellence Award on behalf of 21st Mortgage Corporation. Previous winners of this award include pillars of the Knoxville business community such as Pilot Company, Oak Ridge National Laboratory, and Radio Systems Corporation. Our 2021 winner, the Crispin Company, is a deserving addition to that list and a true asset to our region.
So our company started in Knoxville as Rentenbach Constructors 75 years ago. And in a partnership with the Crispin Company 7 years ago, the Crispin Company strategically expanded into the Tennessee and North Carolina markets and has continued to grow to become one of the nation's leading construction management firms. As a proud member of the Knoxville community for the past 75 years, it's been our pleasure and our fortune to build many great iconic structures across our town. I go back to the 1982 World's Fair Park, which is such a great memory for our company, where we were able to build the World's Fair site in the iconic Sunsphere. Also in the downtown community, the TVA Towers project and the Federal Building. The TVA Towers project and the Sunsphere were both awarded Build America Awards by AGC nationally. More recently, we've had the great pleasure of continuing our legacy and working on the Neyland Stadium, and also we had the recent opportunity to complete the wonderful student union on the UT Knoxville campus. In Knoxville, we're fortunate to have a great leadership and management team and many great superintendents and project managers, project engineers, etc. Many who have been with us for so many years. Our company, we take a lot of pride in company ownership. We're an employee-owned company, and our employees do an outstanding job of building and growing relationships and serving our customers with pride and integrity.
Midsize Business Excellence Award, presented by Publix Supermarkets.
The Pinnacle Midsize Business Excellence Award, presented by Publix Supermarkets, celebrates companies who have enjoyed sustained success and continued growth. It is my privilege to present the 2021 Midsize Business Excellence Award to the Trust Company of Tennessee.
It looked like my management job might be moving to Washington, D.C. with the bank that I was with at the time. And I decided, I wanted to stay in Knoxville. And my late husband said, if you don't like things where they are, change them. If you can't change it, don't fuss about it. So I decided, well, maybe I'll just start my own business. And it wasn't about being an entrepreneur. It was about I wanted to stay in Knoxville and I wanted to keep doing the things that I had already been doing. We are a state chartered bank with powers limited to trust powers. We provide investment services for both individuals as well as corporations and 401k plans and foundations. We were established 33 years ago. We have over $4 billion of assets under management. We have about 90 employees and offices in Knoxville, Tri-Cities, as well as Chattanooga. We've always had a can-do attitude. And this year, everyone has really gone above and beyond to find the yes answer for one another and as well as for our clients. The trust company, even though we have $4 billion of assets, we're really about helping to make sure everybody is meeting their financial goals. So we're doing financial planning for participants in 401k plans who are worried about how are they going to pay for their children's college education expenses, as well as doing financial planning for people who are worried about estate taxes and everything in between. So we offer quite a variety of services to lots of different people at different times in their lives. We're very honored to be this year's recipient of the Pinnacle Award for Mid-Sized Business and so appreciative of all the things that Knoxville has done for us. We just always want to be able to give back to the community that's been so good to us. So thank you very much.
Small Business Excellence Award, presented by Verizon Wireless.
Verizon Wireless recognizes small businesses are the backbone of our communities, and we are committed to providing reliable technology solutions that help unlock their unlimited potential. Past winners of this award, like internationally recognized promotion company AC Entertainment and Etsy's #1 glassware seller, Pretentious Beer and Glass Company, have tapped into that potential. And the future of this year's winner is equally as promising. I am proud to present the 2021 Small Business Excellence Award to Big Slate Media.
Big Slate Media is a content creation agency. We've been around since 2015. We kind of specialize in two areas, in video production and then also in social media management and placing the content that we're creating. So we're kind of unique in that we're like a quasi agency. We can, place the content and, social media strategy and all that kind of stuff. But we also have the technical chops and the gear, frankly, to do, really high-end broadcast quality production. So I started Big Slate Media in 2015. At the time, I was working for a web development company, and I literally bought a drone and was like, hey, I think I could make a company out of this. And it turned into a real thing. We've grown, I guess the word is exponentially, definitely. We've got, between our part-time and full-time staff, we've got 10 now. And just really in that short amount of time to grow that quickly in a market that there's a lot of competition in, I take a lot of pride in that. And I think a lot of that comes down to the team and how hard they work and how much our clients trust us. I think the future for Big Slate is really closely tied to the future of content and the future of content marketing. And gone are the days of needing a 30-second spot and that's it. Now you need a 30-second spot, a 15-second version of it, a 9x16 version, and 16x9, all this stuff. So I think the future of Big Slate is really adapting and really trying to stay on top of the content strategy that is just ever changing. As a team, I see us staying as a small team, staying lean, and continuing to do great work, utilizing the great freelance community that Knoxville has, being able to kind of grow very organically in that way, as we have already. Without a doubt, the most satisfying thing for me in seeing this business come to life is that I'm afforded the opportunity to work with my best friends and to watch them grow professionally, watch us grow together as a team, and then definitely over the pandemic and having some quote-unquote downtime, we as a team had been able to make some impacts in our community, whether it's from a social justice standpoint or from helping the arts and culture community that's really struggling right now. And so watching my team come together, we have a good time, we have fun, but we also as a group collectively really try to make an impact on Knoxville and use our powers for good. And I think that's been the most satisfying thing.
Minority-Owned Business Excellence Award, presented by Accenture.
Hi, I'm Cliff Brown, Associate Director at Accenture. At Accenture, we are committed to leading through change. We believe that a richly diverse team make us a more innovative and creative company, and that same principle applies to our communities. Together, we are greater than ever, and we are proud to recognize the greatness the 2021 Minority-Owned Business Excellence Award winner, Harry Boston, and Boston Government Services bring to our community.
BGS is an engineering technology security company, and we're engaged in missions of national importance. And so we support national laboratories and national security facilities and nuclear operations and environmental cleanup. And today we're about 250 scientists, engineers, and technical professionals who are passionate about what we do and passionate about making a difference for clients. I got started back in 2007 after spending years in the government and with industry. And like many small businesses, getting started is the hardest part until you start to grow, and then that's the hardest part, and until you start to diversify, and then that's the hardest part, so it's all hard. But getting started for us was really that first steps of growing from one or two people to getting where you could actually win government contracts. And it's awfully hard to do that alone. So we did get help from other members of the business community, members of the chamber, who lent us people and lent us their credibility and helped us get started, get those first few contracts to get moving. But I had it a little bit easy because I started BGS when I was about 50 years old. And I said I had a long history in industry and in government. I was a known quantity. People knew who I was when I walked in, and that helped us a lot. The challenge for us today, for all small businesses today, is when you're a new business and you don't look like your client, and you don't have the same experiences, you don't share the same background, and you're starting to get going. And if this region is going to be everything we know it can be, we need to work together to create an environment that anybody with the passion, the drive, with the ideas, and the commitment to start a business gets a chance. So we can have that diverse small business base that welcomes businesses that want to come and relocate into this area. Because what they're looking for is diverse talent, diverse entrepreneurs, and that's what brings them. And so we need to invest with that. It's got to be more than just infrastructure and business culture. It's got to be us working together to invest in diversity and inclusion. What we do is exciting, and we like to think it's important, but I think the best part of BGS is the people. We've just got a wonderful group of dedicated, hardworking people, and that's what really makes the difference. And a big part of our culture is that openness, that listening to people, that making them feel that their opinions are important and their contributions are important, that respect for each individual, valuing each individual for who they are. That's what builds loyalty, and that keeps the very best people with us, and the best people bring their friends, which is even better. And then together we're able to do things that we couldn't do otherwise. And that's the key for our future.
Women-Owned Business Excellence Award presented by LBMC PC.
Hi, my name is Andy Lowe, and I'm the Knoxville market leader for LBMC. At LBMC, Tennessee's largest professional services provider, we offer our clients a comprehensive suite of services ranging from accounting and business consulting to technology, information security, staffing, and much, much more. This suite of services allows us to serve over 10,000 clients both locally and across the country, and to ensure those businesses have the resources they need to thrive. This year's Woman-Owned Business Excellence Award winner has also built a comprehensive suite of services for her clients, transforming a single brick-and-mortar fitness studio into a scalable franchise that stretches across the Southeast, building a virtual platform to facilitate at-home classes, and developing a proprietary clothing line. The impact female business owners have on our regional economy is significant, and this 2021 recipient is no exception, adjusting her revenue model to maintain profitability corporately and for franchisees even in the midst of a pandemic year. I'm proud to recognize Katie Richardson, Neighborhood Bar, LLC, for her achievements in winning the 2021 Woman-Owned Business Excellence Award. Congratulations, Katie.
Neighborhood Bar is a fitness studio, and we provide group fitness classes and private classes for all levels. We really pride ourselves on having developed a method that truly meets people where they are in their fitness journey. So whether you were a beginner, having never ever even worked out before, or whether you're in the best shape of your life, there is something for everybody at Neighborhood Bar, and we are a franchise started right here in Knoxville, Tennessee. So not only do we have our in-studio classes, but I create women business owners throughout the Southeast through our franchising program as well. I was actually a corporate internal auditor. So my background is in finance and accounting, and it just wasn't fulfilling for me. I just had this existential push, like there was something more out there for me. And I was very lucky to have the job that I got. It was 2008, there was a recession. But when I got to that point where I felt stuck, I just, started really looking within to decide what I wanted to be and what I wanted to do. And the idea just kind of grew from there. And after several months, it just was this really clear vision. And I left Birmingham, Alabama, moved up to Knoxville. I didn't know a single person. And I opened the first neighborhood bar, and that was in October of 2011. My goal has always been slow, strategic growth. Once we started franchising in 2014, it was really clear, like that was a whole different business from just day-to-day operations of a studio. So what I decided to do was be slow and steady and grow strategically within a certain radius of me, because it's great to grow, but if you grow too fast, you can't support what you've created, and then things start to fall apart. So it's been kind of like this up and down cycle of like, we grow, we pull back, we grow a little more, we pull back. We're just gonna continue to go for that slow strategic growth. Now that we've gotten through 2020 and we saw that we are pandemic proof, I mean, we made it. It's just letting people know that, and I personally have been shocked at how many people have come out of the woodwork in the past few months, either revisiting the conversation of owning their own studio, or people I've never even talked to or heard from before inquiring about owning a studio. So I think 2020 gave just the general collective an opportunity to reevaluate their life, their career, what they want to do. And, we're ready for anybody that wants to come along and join our family and continue to grow the brand.
Young Entrepreneur Award, presented by Rotifer Moss and Company.
Hi, my name is Sam French with Rotifer Moss. The Young Entrepreneur Award honors local innovators and professionals who, still early in their career, demonstrate the talent and drive to launch Knoxville's next corporate headquarters. On behalf of Jimmy Rotifer, the 2006 recipient of this award, we are proud to be included among other past winners like Brandon Bruce, Sarah Hedstrom, John Tolsma, and Chris Van Beek. This year, it is my pleasure to add 2021 Young Entrepreneur Award recipient Bobby Haynes, owner of Haynes Structural Group, to the list.
Haynes Structural Group is a full-service structural engineering and consulting firm. We design buildings of all shapes and sizes, from multi-family residential to high-end residential and multi-story commercial buildings. We work with architects, developers, and contractors who value great customer service and premier quality. So our mission is to service our clients' community well by delivering structural expertise, creativity, and passion to every project. And our purpose is to use our structural engineering skills, resources, and talents to honor God and enrich the lives of those we serve. Our most notable projects, we love working with Zoo Knoxville, we love working with Dollywood and ORNL. We have gotten to do some of the coolest, most noteworthy projects all over downtown, all over really the downtown Knoxville area, plus some outliers. So people ask me my favorite project, and I think the answer is all of them. Just being able to make this community better and having a part in the built environment. And I think from a company standpoint, I'm certainly most proud of our core values and who we are and what we stand for. So our core values are honor, serve, and grow. And honor and serve kind of go hand in hand, whether that's God, our families, the community, each other, our team members. But growth is kind of inherent to our DNA. I mean, that's what we do every day, whether it's perfecting our craft or growing in our faith or sharing some information or a nugget to one of our teammates or our clients. That's just who we are and what we do. So we have grown, I think, organically because of that, because we really put value on just how do we serve and serve well and add value. And I think in doing that, we've grown organically through the years, and really excited about continuing that. And I think that really, as long as we stay focused on those true things, we will continue to grow at the rate we've been. It is a lot of hard work, but you know, if I had anything to say, I would say put your trust in the Lord first, and don't try to do it all yourself. Rely on the people that God has put in your life to help you, and really delegate. You know, I can wear all the hats, but I shouldn't be, you know, and I can't do it on my own, you know. So it's about your team, it's about where you put your faith and your trust, and work really hard, yeah.
James A. Haslam Chairs Leadership Award, presented by the Trust Company of Tennessee.
The James A. Haslam II Chairs Leadership Award is presented to a community leader who has demonstrated strength of character, resolve, and a commitment to our community. This year's recipient is the embodiment of these qualities. In her work as president and CEO of the Knoxville Area Urban League, she serves more than 11,000 individuals and families each year. She is a tireless advocate for excellence and equity in public education, specifically equitable education reform and public policy efforts impacting students of color. She has received countless national honors for her work, and Knoxville is a fortunate beneficiary of her efforts. It is my distinct privilege to present the 2021 Chairs Leadership Award to Phyllis Nichols. But before we hear from our honoree, I'd like to invite Vice Mayor Gwen McKenzie to share more about her impact on our community.
Phyllis is just one of those people, once you meet her, it's like you've known her all your life. But I've known Phyllis for probably 20 or more years, 20 plus years. And it all started from me being a volunteer at the Urban League when she was the president and CEO of the Urban League. When she first started the Shoes for School program, it was actually, the first one was in the parking lot of the Urban League. And so myself and the company I was working for, which was a call center at the time, I said, hey, we've got to go out, we've got to help support Shoes for School. Not only was it the partnership to give tennis shoes to kids that are underserved going back to school, but also school supplies. So we went out there with school supplies and games, and we did not expect to see busloads of children coming, and it was so phenomenal. There was free food and everything, and Phyllis was just going around talking to everyone, making everyone feel like they were at home, that they were a part of it, and just her appreciation to her volunteers was just something that always stuck with my heart. But that has been one of the most memorable experiences of seeing Phyllis Nichols in action early on, and the fact that the Schools for Shoes program has grown to now they're serving thousands of children every year, providing those school shoes and also school supplies. And so it's a annual event now, and it's a staple in the community that people look forward to every year. And so what I can say about Phyllis Nichols is that she's always been such a passionate and phenomenal person, that she just has so much energy and drive about herself. And so anyone that meets Phyllis Nichols, when you walk away from that conversation, you're going to know that Phyllis Nichols is passionate about the Urban League, and she's passionate about helping other people. To Phyllis Nichols, President and CEO of the Knoxville Area Urban League, I want to congratulate you for all of the accomplishments that you've had over the years, not just locally, but nationally. I also want to thank you for all that you do every day to help others. Congratulations, my friend. There's no one more deserving of this award than you. Thank you for all that you do and that you're going to continue to do in the future. God bless you.
So I came to the Urban League in 1994 as a curriculum specialist. At that time, we were developing a process for women to re-enter the workforce. As a former educator and business owner, I came to the Urban League as a part-time request from a friend. By the time 1997 and 98 rolled around, I was full-time. And I guess my commitment to the Urban League and its mission grew as I became the CEO in 2000. I think that all of my experiences in education and entrepreneurship, just caring about what was going on in the community, led me to that position. It was not a position I sought or a career that I thought I would have, but I think I was certainly placed where I should be. The impact that the Urban League has had, and I hope will continue, falls into 4 areas. Number one, we are huge advocates for equity in education. We want there to be opportunities for employment where families can be self-sufficient, where they can earn a wage to take care of themselves and their families and to live a prosperous life. We become contributing citizens when we can become self-sufficient. We all know that the American dream is to still own a home, and the Urban League, as a HUD-certified housing counseling agency, works every year to increase the number of people who own homes in Knoxville. And finally, we have individuals who have that dream of entrepreneurship, of owning their own business and setting their own path. And for about 25 years, the Urban League has been helping people with an idea implement that into becoming a business owner. Someone asked me one time about what would you like your legacy to be? Well, I actually think that your legacy is best defined by others. What I hope that my reputation will be is that I cared, I served, and I made a difference. And I say that because I realized that there were a lot of opportunities that the Urban League could work in this community to achieve. And so my endeavor was to expand our visibility, to increase our credibility, and to work with the business community to make our mission to be an economic development agency one that was a reality. And you could see the economic impact when people got jobs and when people started business. So I hope that my reputation has done that. I also hope that the work that I did with my board of directors for 8 years to build a new facility of the Urban League is a lifelong testament to the institution that we are, and that we know that it's not the building itself, it's what the building allows us to do. One of my biggest passions is working with young professionals. They give me energy, and I hope I give them advice and experience. What I encourage them all to do is first find your passion. We all have heard all kinds of sayings about if you love what you do, you never work. Well, you do work. Work is involved in everything that you do. But if you have a passion for it, and you can commit to that. And so I would like to see young leaders finding what their passion is. And then I think you need to have either a mentor or someone, a coach, that helps you along the way. We all don't have to keep making the same mistakes, and we can learn from one another's experiences. But I also think it's important for leaders to open doors for young emerging leaders. Give them opportunities. There's no such thing as having to wait around and pay my dues. Let's take the innovation, the energy that our young leaders have and utilize that to make an impact. Knoxville is a great place to live and work and raise a family, for some. For Knoxville to reach its fullest potential, we have to make sure that that is true for everyone. And that means making sure that there are jobs that pay the wage so that a family can be self-sufficient. That means that Knoxville provides affordable housing so that everyone can realize the American dream of home ownership. It means that there are opportunities for budding entrepreneurs to be successful in this environment. And most of all, it means that our children are educated with an equitable education, access to competent teachers, access to the resources, access to a rigorous curriculum so that they go to college and they see Knoxville as a place that they can raise their family and have a career. Knoxville will only reach its highest potential when that potential is available to all of us. Being selected as the awardee for the Haslam Award is quite an honor. When I became the CEO of the Urban League in 2000, everybody says, you must go meet Mr. Haslam. He has great advice, he supports nonprofits, and he's a philanthropist. And so I called and made the appointment, and I showed up. He welcomed me into his office, and he said, are you by yourself? I said, yes. Was I supposed to bring someone? He said, no. And then he began to give me some advice on leadership, integrity, and a lot of times when you make decisions, you're the only one standing in the room. I've met with Mr. Haslam numerous times since 2000, and I've never taken anyone with me. He's always privileged me with the time, and we had some real direct conversations, so I am honored to get the award in his name. And I'm also humbled to be listed with people who have helped me on my journey, like Randy Boyd, Mintha Roach, and Pam Fansler. Throughout the course of my leadership career, individuals like that were available to me. They were involved with our work, and they were very encouraging for the work that we do. So I am honored and I am humbled to be with the group that received the award before me.
Chris Stokes again from US Cellular. Congratulations to these outstanding businesses and leaders. The past year has been a challenging time to do business in the Knoxville community and across the globe, but these businesses have persevered and thrived. I'm so impressed by the exceptional strength and vision shown by the winners of this year's Pinnacle Business Awards, and I'm excited for the future. Together, we can help the Knoxville and East Tennessee community grow, to find economic prosperity through our shared values and drive to succeed, and to inspire each other to look to the future. A virtual toast to your ongoing success.
Wow, what a remarkable slate of winners this year. I always leave this event blown away by what business leaders are accomplishing across our community.
These are truly achievements worth celebrating. On behalf of the Chamber and its Board of Directors, I want to extend one final congratulations to our 2021 winners. We are all so proud you call Knoxville home.